Alright guys, just got back with the Big Rock 6S and I just want to talk about my driving impressions a little bit after another bash with it. So I put out my first video. I didn't get to drive it too much. It went really well in the sand today. I took it out in some loose terrain and just tried to go faster, get some scale shots, and just do a little bit more of a rough, bash with it. So first up, the body, it held up, but it definitely took a beating. You can see here I drilled through, I put a quarter 20 in to try to get some onboard shots, but I don't have an Allen key that fits this, so I couldn't tighten it up good, but it didn't really matter because this truck has no air control in stock form, and the jump I was hitting wasn't very big, and it just kept nosediving, and I could not get it back up to kind of level it out. Once it kind of tilts down in the front, once it nosedives, it's very hard to get it back up. I think we can solve that with maybe a little more gearing or some tires that balloon a little bit. But with that, the body did take a beating. You can see here, very scraped up. I took a lot of nose landings. The truck did, hold up to all that stuff. I did not break anything, but I was, really surprised actually at how well it took everything. So driving impressions, it's very stable. Turns great. The stock servo is very well. It power slides. That's mostly what I was doing. I was just trying to do high speed, power slides and just kind of, go fast, not necessarily jump it. Very different style. If you're used to like a Creighton or an Outcast, like the control of this truck in the air is just not there. You have to really kind of hit the jump at the right speed and get the right pop. Now I didn't have a variety of different jumps to kind of try it. My land wave ramps are just like at a 45. There's no curve to it, there's no pop, so I wasn't able to backflip it or do anything like that. But overall it was very fun. I had a blast, but again, the body's taken a beating, and that was just after one run, so longevity on that, I'm a little worried about it. Inside, everything looks pretty good. This looks a little messed up here, but this is a pretty stout cage, so I think it is holding up. But if you put lights in it and you're kind of sending it with that stuff, I really don't know how well it's gonna hold up. We'll have to see. I did get a bunch of footage. I'm gonna play that after I finish talking about it. On the loose stuff, the tires, I don't know how much I like them. It's hard to really say. It just was sliding all over the place, and it was kind of hard to control, but I did some speed runs where I was just going by really fast, and it is very stable. I need to get the tuner on it. I think I need to get the punch up, try to get a little more power out of it, but I never overheated it, and I was really getting on it, so that is really good. It was definitely cool out, which was good for temps, so you were able to push it. I don't think that I bent the chassis or anything, so let's look at it. I mean, it looks pretty straight. Of course, I don't have a straight edge handy to check it, but it doesn't look bent. I didn't crash it very bad. I did take a few tumbles, but I wasn't like hitting the jump at high speeds. The only problem that did arise is the rear sway bar here. This end link keeps popping out, which is kind of a bummer. I think the oh no, it's on there, but yeah, that keeps popping out. No matter how many times I pop it back in, it pops out. But again, everything stayed straight. I did take some tumbles, but nothing like too crazy. Like I wasn't getting very much air like I would normally get. Like I said, it does not want to jump well at all. As soon as you hit the jump, it gets kind of a weird bounce, and you go to correct it as you regularly would, and it just doesn't really want to happen. But I can definitely tell you the bumpers, the body, it's all very strong because I did take a few pretty gnarly nose dives because of the jumping issues. My first video, I complained about the power a little bit. I did go ahead and I picked up some G2 batteries with the S2200 smart charger. Really nice. I really recommend it. If you're running these stock systems, or you want to get more of these EC5 connectors, IC5s. They're pricey if you're looking just for connectors, but you can pick up regular EC5s pretty cheap. and solder them up. I've been having a huge problem. Soldering the wire to the pin is super easy, but pressing them in is really difficult. And if you pop this gray piece off, you can just solder the wire. The pin's already pressed in the connector, but I checked on Amazon for IC5s and they were like $50 for a pack, and I forget how many were in a pack. And then if you don't need that wire, this wire, I guess you don't have to do anything to it, and you can still use those with the smart charger, which is really nice. So I kind of took that plunge and I'm happy about that. But all these trucks come with that, so that's kind of why I did that. But that being said, these are the 50C packs, and definitely had some more power. In my first run, the batteries I was using were very old, so I know that that was probably why I didn't really feel like it had too much power. Today it definitely had power. These are nice hard case. They fit the tray really well. Although the one problem I did have is getting the body to sit like perfectly down to get the pins in the back when the batteries are in there. I know somebody else, Earl Moorhead, had like some slightly bigger packs in the body. I guess the cage inside was hitting. So even with these, I seem to have that issue a little bit, and then it kind of pops out the side of the bumper here. So just something to keep in mind if that bothers you. But run these packs and they'll be pretty good. I will be getting a couple more, try out the 100C. I think they're 100C, but I did see 120C. So maybe it's not 100C. Maybe their basher packs are 120C. I'm not sure if I'll notice the difference. Does anybody else notice the difference? These batteries are like $80. You really can't beat that. Nice hard case. So I recommend those if you are gonna, be running this truck in stock form, or even if you're gonna upgrade it, I guess. But all, batteries, that's personal preference. But I just want to take a few minutes, talk about the truck before I play the running footage. So that's kind of my opinion. I know this truck, got people talking a little bit. Like I said, with this, you got to keep in mind what you're doing. I didn't get it to send it, do backflips and all that stuff yet. I want to up the power and get some M2C goodies. When the funds come available, I will be doing that. And, at that point, I'll be able to test a little bit further, see how I like the bigger wheelbase. But I do like the stability at the speeds. It's a little different driving style than all the other trucks I'm used to. And I like the looks of the body. It's really cool. It looks really nice out there. With that being said, I'm going to play all the running footage. I'm going to edit it up, and we'll see what it looks like. And you guys can judge for yourself how the truck looks like out there bashing.